Good Film Fella.
Welcome to the latest episode of our Good Film Fella movie and entertainment news roundup. This week we discuss ridiculous Top Gun call signs, we have an in-depth Doctor Strange review where one of us hasn't seen it, as well as talking about Avatar 2 and the incredible improvements in nostril VFX. If you enjoy our ramblings, please like and subscribe to the channel, and you can also find us in all the usual social places at Good Film Fella.
First up, just after we recorded the last episode, we just missed the trailer dropping for Avatar: The Way of the Water, which I think we should discuss first. We also criminally missed it out of our movies we were looking forward to. I assume that was just an oversight and that you guys are actually looking forward to Avatar 2. Where do we stand on that?
It looks great. Visually, it looks really incredible. And I'm looking forward to it now, having seen the trailer, more than having seen nothing, obviously, which kind of makes sense. But I was impressed at just how sort of, I don't know, it's hard to describe how it looks. Clean would be a word I'd use. It just looks so crisp and, I don't know, HD. It's weird. It's hard to describe.
I noticed a real improvement in the quality of the nostrils.
Oh, great.
From the trailer.
Excellent. Wow.
Yeah, like it looks squishier and more flesh-like around the nose area.
Well, worth the 12-year wait then, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Nose techs come a long way. And as someone with a big nose, I really appreciate the attention to detail. So, Jim, any thoughts on the trailer?
I liked the trailer. It kind of got me a little bit excited for it because we talked about it a few weeks ago, didn't we? When the was it when the poster came out?
Yeah, the title. We got the title.
That's right. We got the title. Yeah. But yeah, having seen it now, the trailer. Yeah, I'm on board. I can't wait.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. News came out yesterday that because apparently the trailer was only available to be watched online, in the first 24 hours, it was Disney's second most watched trailer of all time.
Really?
In terms of amount of clicks and downloads, yeah.
What, inclusive of all the Marvel stuff?
Uh-huh.
Well,
second.
That's crazy.
I think what people forget with Avatar, when all the internet is talking about, it's not culturally relevant anymore, who cares about Avatar? I think people don't kind of appreciate globally the appeal of Avatar and how that story transcends different countries, and like the real success of it is you can put that movie in any language, and because it's not based on like traditional star power or actors, it can translate. You probably get the biggest voice actors in China. Maybe they get real Chinese actors. I don't know. To do it.
Yeah.
And Marvel movies, like Doctor Strange, for example, didn't even get a Chinese release because of there's dead people and corpses, and I think that's a big no-no in China. So there's very few movies are global. Coming this December.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't see the trailer in 3D, I should point out.
That's a shame.
It was pure 2D. And it'd be interesting to go back and... Because I can't imagine I'm going to watch another 3D film before that. So I think it'll be a quite nice thing to go in and sit in IMAX 3D and watch something like that again.
Well, while we're at it then, did you enjoy Doctor Strange? And based on your enjoyment, would you go back and watch it again in 3D?
Should we spend, since Jim suggested it and I was scared of alienating Jim, should we spend 5 minutes on Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah, let's please. Yeah. I enjoyed it overall, but I think... it's one of the weirder Marvel movies of recent years. It felt like some sort of fever dream that I was watching. It didn't feel cohesive. It felt like I was watching things that were happening, but they weren't really stitched together in any kind of cohesive way. And I couldn't get my head around what was going on or why I felt so disconnected to what I was watching. Maybe you can fill me in, but...
Doctor Strange directed by Darren Aronofsky.
Yeah, it was so strange. I was literally bored through the first half an hour. I was like, all right, we've seen all this before. This is so tedious. And then it sort of, it picks up in terms of who the villain is and stuff. By the way, we're just going to spoilerify this, aren't we? We can just talk about this freely.
You can't spoil it. Everyone saw it already.
Right.
The entire world saw Doctor Strange already. So you can't spoil this movie. But, spoilers.
Yeah. What did you think?
It's not a movie that I would... it's not like I'd go, Jim, you have to watch Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It's going to get you into the Marvel movies. I think it's like B tier. It's definitely B tier Marvel. It's like it's one for the people that are already on board. It's not one to get people excited. Like Infinity War is still, although you benefit from having the other movies, that's still the one where you're like, watch this, you'll have an awesome time, even regardless of where you are with Marvel. Yeah, I think the major problem with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I'll talk about the good stuff first before the bad stuff. So the good stuff is Sam Raimi directed it. You can tell Sam Raimi directed it. Okay,
That's
so,
on your
there's
good
a lot
stuff
of
list.
It's a good stuff list. Yeah, yeah.
talk
So
about
there's a lot of fun sequences that you maybe wouldn't normally see in a Marvel movie. There's lots of creative camera shots. There's lots of stuff that airs towards his kind of Three Stooges slapstick humor. And that's maybe it in terms of what's
and that's
good.
what's on your good list. That'd be all the stuff that'd be on my bad list. And that's the slapstick. It was too quippy, far too quippy. Not every sentence that everybody says has to be a joke or a quip. It's infuriating.
I also think that the final sequence and the kind of design of that final creature is incredible, like really awesome. I'm thinking of the cape. That
I liked.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's awesome. Just from a design point of view.
For reference.
Do you want to spoil it?
I do want to spoil it. You're not going to watch this, are you, Jim? Right. For reference, so Doctor Strange
it's so cool.
Inhabits the body of a dead version of Doctor Strange, becoming a zombie Doctor Strange. And then about 12 demons, ghostly demons, erupt out of subspace because he's not supposed to be inhabiting a dead body because it's against the rules, and he sort of fights them off and makes them his cape.
He has a cape of dead people.
Cape of dead demons, and then he flies off into. It's a little bit like
pretty cool,
like the Frighteners kind of thing.
Okay. I don't know how to describe it, but he has a cape, a living cape made of like dead bodies. It's pretty awesome.
It looks cool. One of the good things I was going to say is some of the visual effects in this look incredible.
So inconsistent though.
It is inconsistent. There's a bunch of different...
Wildly.
Yes, it is. Agreed. But when it's good, it's great. There's one scene in particular where they're bursting through multiverses, and you see about 12, 13 of them in a row. And one multiverse is like all cartoon, and another one's like they're all made of paint. And it
does make the trailer, but they've cut it down a bit in the trailer.
It's almost a bit like a showreel, actually. But it's quite cool. It's cool to watch.
So, in terms of what's bad about the movie and why I think the movie doesn't work, is there's no traditional character arc, or like that. The Doctor Strange doesn't have the character arc, as far as I can gather. He's the same at the start, and the end, unless I missed it. I don't think he.
No.
It's not like Spider-Man, where very clear arc in those Spider-Man movies. Great power comes great responsibility. He's a bit reckless in the first one. In the second one, he realizes that he has to be his own man and not he has to whatever. There's clear arcs. Doctor Strange, no arcs, and even for the supporting character, which I'm kind of forgiving for, the American Chavez character.
Yeah,
she's doesn't get a story, but that's kind of like okay. I think in terms of Marvel movies, because Black Panther didn't really get a story when they brought him in Civil War, and then he got one later, and it's okay. But
sure,
really, I think Doctor Strange he's a hard character to latch onto too, isn't he?
Yeah,
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he is. Well, he's not. He's better as a side character. He works best in, say, Infinity War and Endgame, and in Ragnarok as well. He was good in that. But I don't think he can hold his own film. Really.
I don't know if it's Benedict Cumberbatch or if it's the character himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not Robert Downey Jr., is he? And he's not Tom Holland.
No. No. It was almost a Wonder film, really. It's a sequel to WandaVision, really.
It is a sequel to WandaVision. So I think if you're I think it's enjoyable. I don't want to get too down on the movie. I think it's just like a middle of the road. It's kind of like mildly enjoyable.
Yeah.
Visually very interesting. It's just not. It's not. It's not going to blow anyone away.
Can I ask your opinion on the Illuminati reveals? So for Jim's reference, there was a sequence where Doctor Strange is a prisoner and he's put in front of a jury, if you like, of superheroes from an alternate universe. And it's a real mixed bag. In fact, they introduce them one by one, right? And it's almost like you're expected to break for applause after each one.
Yes.
It's a real weird scene.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's a guy from the Inhumans, right?
Yes.
Captain.
Which, for Jim's reference, was a TV show that was on TV. They brought back one of the actors from this TV show.
Yeah, it was cancelled because it was dreadful, but there he is. Then you've got an alternate universe Captain America, Captain Carter, who's a woman. So she's got a Union Jack on her shield, right? That's
who
her.
appeared in the What If TV series on Disney.
She appeared in What If, yeah. There's Captain Marvel, but it's a different Captain Marvel. It's not Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Who was in the WandaVision TV show.
Who was in the WandaVision TV show. It's Patrick Stewart reprising his role as Professor X.
Amazing.
From the X-Men. So that's I think,
Jim's reaction. Do you see that?
Yeah. But he rolls in his yellow wheelchair from the animated series, and you literally hear the theme tune go.
They play the animated.
Our final member, Professor Charles Xavier.
And I was just like, oh no, they've done it badly. It wasn't like when they did with Spider-Man. They did that so well where they introduced them, and this was and then there's a break, you're supposed to go, yeah. And then finally, I might have missed one, I don't think I have. Finally, Jim from The Office appears as Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four. Just comes in and goes, hello, Stephen. And you're like, what on earth is happening here?
This is a weird thing where, like,
it's Jim.
It's kind of like you need to get the most out of this. Yes, you need to have watched all these different TV shows, but you also need to be plugged into kind of Twitter culture, because there was a huge movement online to get him cast as Reed Richards. It's been a huge internet movement, and so you're supposed to just erupt and go, "Oh my God, they did it! They got him!"
Yeah.
You know, they got him
us
cast.
Four middle-aged men.
We did it, guys. The Twitter poll worked. You know, the hashtags worked. But this is the world now that we live in, because it's like, you know, restore the Snyderverse happened.
Yeah. Yes.
You
yes.
know,
yeah.
Yeah. And now Jim, Jim from The Office is cast. So, like, you know, you can make it happen. Everybody out there, you can do it. What do you want? What do we want?
I think
we wanted Christopher Walken in June, and we got it. We did it, guys. that was us. We started that hashtag. It took off, and then Warner Brothers listened and cast Christopher Walken.
I think there's a bit of bounce back though. So let's say Kevin Feige goes, okay, internet, I'll put all these characters in there that you wanted, and then 15 minutes later, I'll kill them all in the most brutal way imaginable. And that literally happens. You see all of them get killed horribly. It's like that scene from Deadpool 2 nearly, where they're all just getting murked one by one. Jim from The Office turns into cheese string because he's made of rubber, you know, the Fantastic Four stretchy thing. He just turns into like cheese strings and then his head explodes. It's really dark. I was traumatized. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I needed to be warned.
I mean, you're making me want to see it a lot more.
Yeah.
I think you could watch the movie completely inebriated with with the Strokes playing in the background, and you'd have a good time. So it'd be perfect for you, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have it playing in the background.
Get some mushrooms from somewhere and really enjoy yourself.
It's funny that these post-credit scenes from Marvel
now
in the movies, that you wait. This isn't an original thought of mine. I saw this somewhere on the internet, so I can't take full credit for this. But that you wait 10 minutes now for this scene at the end of the movie, and literally it's some actor coming on and going, "I'm Blorko," and then the movie ends. You've got no idea who that person is.
Yeah,
well, again,
there's one person sat in the cinema who goes, "Oh, it's Blorko." Issue 327.
Yeah. Someone out there, but everyone else is like, "Oh God, there is that in this movie."
That literally happened. Yeah, Charlize Theron appears as some random.
I'm trying to keep some mystery for Jim.
He doesn't care.
It doesn't care. That wasn't even the weirdest one though. Jim might not even notice. At the end of the Eternals, Jim.
Yeah. Go on.
Bloody
Harry Styles.
What's his name? Harry Styles turns up.
Yeah.
And goes, "I'm Blorko," and then the movie. I don't know what he said his name was.
Might as well be Blorko.
But he did. He turns up at the end of the Eternals and goes, "I'm so and so," and the movie ends. You're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
So Harry Styles is going to be in the Multiverse. I'm spoiling it for you, Jim. He's coming in.
I don't think you're
Oh, wait.
spoiling anything for Jim. I think we're just reinforcing that he should never watch any more Marvel movies ever again.
So I mentioned it before, but yeah, in what is surely the biggest news of the week, Christopher Walken is cast in Dune. I mean, what an incredible! Have you guys seen Dune?
No, and I'm really irritated. I couldn't make it. Yeah, I couldn't make it to the cinema in time. Have you seen it, Jim?
No, I haven't. I was just waiting for the Walken impressions to start.
Oh, of course.
June.
I wasn't expecting to ride a worm today. But I guess sand in my pants is on the cards.
Has anybody got any water to wash off this sand? Why do we want Christopher Walken in June?
We want him in everything, Fish.
I mean, yeah, true. We would like him in everything. Can I ask a question though, Dave? Not having any experience with Dune and knowing anything, like, is he? Do we know what character he's playing?
No. I think it's a bold choice, actually, because it's almost like putting Christopher Walken in Star Wars. It's like, it's Christopher Walken. I think it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. And Dune's really po-faced, serious movie. It's not like, Thor Ragnarok, where you can have Goldblum in there and it's okay that it's Goldblum.
Yeah.
This is a proper serious
film. Can I
film.
respectfully disagree? Because I'm currently watching a show called Severance on Apple TV.
Yeah.
And Christopher Walken's just turned up.
Right.
And he's excellent in it. And at no point is he doing Christopher Walken.
Oh,
he's playing
maybe
a really
entered a renaissance of his career.
It's a really good. This is a PSA now. You should watch Severance.
I got burned by Lost, and so I love a good mystery show, but I get hooked on them, and then it's like,
well, you worry if it doesn't pay off, then you've wasted.
Oh, it's
time.
just the worst feeling ever when they don't pay off.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched any mystery shows? I mean, the Leftovers was another one. I didn't get on that train.
I started that, I think, and gave
The
up after like
Leftovers,
2 episodes or something. Yeah.
Oh, I tried
with
watching
these kind of shows.
The Dome as well.
I mean, in a sense, Game of Thrones was kind of a mystery show as well, and ultimately, again, we all know how that ended. So I kind of think with these shows, I am kind of tempted just to wait till they're over and then see. People can tell me if it's worth watching them or not.
Sometimes it's not about the destination though; it's the journey.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm a Lost fan. I know what that means.
Yeah.
You weren't there, Fish, at uni. I was there going, it's okay, they know what they're doing, guys. I know. You were there at uni.
Quite literally there.
Yeah. But I mean, you as a Lost fan, you were going around going, it's okay, no, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. It's all going to make sense in the end. It's all going to make sense in the end. Oh, no, I'm an idiot.
I think I remember watching the finale of Lost when me and Jim lived together.
Right.
And Jim not being interested and, in fact, tearing the piss out of it, and Craig, who we lived with at the time, getting really, really irritated at
Oh
it.
God, yeah.
But Jim, in hindsight, was absolutely right. It was dreadful.
I was right, and always remember that, guys.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
I'm a big Scream fan. I guess you guys are not Scream fans, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I enjoyed 5. I thought it was not as good as 4, but better than 3. But they've announced that Hayden Panettiere, she's back.
Pettifer? Yeah.
She had a big role in Scream 4.
Sorry, guys, that is an absolute travesty. You just pronounced her name.
I can't pronounce names. We've established this.
Hayden Panettiere.
Right, let's edit out, and then Jim can say this new story. Go on, Jim.
That was hilarious. Where did you get Pettifer from?
I thought her name was, but what is her name?
Oh, you're saying it's not Pettifer. I didn't think it was.
No, it's Panettiere or Panettiere or something.
Sounds like
that.
a fancy French dessert, doesn't it?
Pettifer.
Panettiere, you're right.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
Is she's
That's not a name that you want as a famous person, is it?
I think she's done all right, Jim.
Yeah.
Well,
Benedict
She would've done
Cumberbatch
better.
hasn't done too bad either.
It's the
that kind of rolls off the tongue, though, doesn't it?
What? Benedict Cumberbatch? I suppose
He does.
so.
Anyway, she's back in Scream 5, which is a big news for the fans, and everyone's happy about that. I hope they don't kill her in the opening. That's all I'm saying.
Really couldn't care less about that, I'll be honest.
Well, that's why you weren't invited for the Scream podcast.
That's fair. Oh, I have got something
on.
to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Also, at the front of Doctor Strange was a, don't know if you got this as well, Dave, was a 5-minute, I want to say, preview of Top Gun.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, my days. It looks really
5
good.
minutes.
Yeah, it was a dogfight sequence where Maverick is training
I'm glad I didn't see it.
recruits, and the best review I can give it is that it looked like Top Gun.
You reminded me though. I think I thought maybe it was a joke, but I wasn't sure. But I saw there's some character posters have been released. For
That's
Top
right.
Gun Maverick.
I know exactly what you're going to say. Go on.
And let me have a look if they're real, because I actually thought it was a joke. Top Gun character posters. Jim, go.
We have Maverick.
Nice.
We have Rooster.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Phoenix.
Awesome.
Yeah, rising from the flames.
Payback.
Yeah, it's a bitch,
Yeah.
baby.
We like Payback. We have Hangman.
Yeah.
That's my favorite, the Hangman.
Hangman.
Coyote.
Yeah, pretty good. Coyote.
Cyclone.
Nice.
Fanboy.
Okay.
See, that's when we run out of ideas now.
And Bob.
Oh, get out. Did they do an and Bob? Bob the cat's flying.
Bob.
We should come up with some cool names, some cool sign names.
I don't know.
You can't just think these things in your head, do you?
I can.
You have to say it out loud or it doesn't count.
I just thought Jim's cool sign would be OD. Just we're flying around. Where's Jim? Where's OD?
What the fuck's going on? I know what Jim's would be.
What?
Grease.
No way.
You can't keep hold of him. He just slips through. Grease. Greasy Jim.
The legend of Greasy Jim
Yeah.
comes up
Again. Yeah.
Grease.
Yeah.
No, he needs to be one metaphor removed. So if it's Grease, he should be like
Well, like a brand
Travolta.
name.
Travolta. So it's like it's one step.
Oh, I
removed.
see. Right, you remove one. Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's the song from Grease?
Well, which one?
What's the most
Summer
famous?
Loving. Yeah. Stranded at the drive-in.
Summer Love It. I sound like I'm a character from Superbad.
Yeah, that's right. Summer McLovin.
Yeah. Lightning. Grease Lightning.
Lightning. There you
There
go.
you go.
Got it. Cracked it.
Lightning McQueen.
Yeah. There we go, didn't it?
Whew. That's all getting cut.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, but we could have mocked up the posters for each other.
Oh,
It's not too late. Jim can mock up we can mock up some Top Gun posters. Should we just do a pose?
Oh,
You
yeah.
can put let's do a pose, and then Jim can you can overlay the text. Just do it. Ready?